I thought I'd make a video that would help beginning pool players. I had a guy that I gave lessons to, Spencer, and he was moving down the cities, and they had a pool table at his work, or he'd go out with like coworkers and play pool. And he pretty much just said, "I want to learn how not to look like I suck." So this video is going to be dedicated to people who just want to go out with their friends and just have fun playing pool, but also kind of look like they've done it before. Basic fundamentals. First thing, like let's say you go to a bar, you're going to have a table. Most bars will either have like a diamond or a valley table, 7-footer. And hopefully it's pretty level where, the balls don't roll off and you can shoot them in the pockets. Next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to grab a cue stick and some chalk. So just normally they're down or they're hanging on the wall. You try to grab a cue, and I would look at the tip first. And a lot of cues, cheap bar cues, have like this ferrule that's kind of cheap and hangs off, and the tip may not be that good. And then if you roll it on the table, it may be really wobbly and stuff. But to look like a pool player, that's what I would do. I would grab a cue, I would look at it. You want to have like a nice rounded tip and good ferrule. Roll it on the table. That'll make your friends think you know what you're doing. So roll it on there. Next thing you want to do is you want to grab it, the tip, and you want to take chalk and you want to put a nice thing of chalk on it. That'll be so when you hit the cue ball, it doesn't just squirt right off it and you miss cue, and that'll make you look bad. So you chalk it up like that, and you'll be with your friends and they'll go, okay, maybe they haven't played. What kind of game do you want to play? Most games, I would say in the United States are 8-ball. There is some 9-ball. And then there are other games like straight pool, banks, and all that. But most games, if you're just going to go to a pub with your friends, they're going to be playing 8-ball. So that's what I'm going to focus on this. So what you do is you grab your rack. Should have a rack with the table. Put the rack down. So you're going to take your balls, and you should have 15 balls, and you'll have your cue ball. Put your cue ball down there. And basically you want to put them, you always want to have the 8-ball in the middle, usually one at the top. And you want to kind of alternate them, stripes, solids, like that. And just so they're alternated. And that'll make you look like you know what you're doing. Next, what you do is you just kind of take the rack like this, you push it up, and make sure that all the balls are touching as good as you can with the one on the spot. If you really want to impress your friends, go like that, and you could twirl the rack. That makes you look like a shark. Twist it in there. Now, depending on how many people you're playing with, let's say you're just playing with one of your buddies, or if you guys want to play doubles, then you choose who breaks. 8-ball, you just make the stripes, the solids, and then the 8-ball last. And then there's all kinds of different rules too. Some you have to call your pockets, some slops, some ball in hand rules. If you're playing in a bar, if it's not like league rules, you just try to call your shots and make your shots and then make the 8-ball. But one other thing is to look like a pool player. The main thing in pool, you have to have a good grip, a good bridge, and a good stance. And if you can just get that down, then you can at least hit the cue ball into the object ball and start making balls. So I would just, for your grip, I would just start with an open bridge. You just put your hand down like this, scrunch up the fingers, and then put the cue down like this. And if you can start with that, that would be good. Grip, you just want to kind of hold it with these two fingers, thumb toward the floor, And you want to kind of have a 90-degree here. So if you could just work on that, just doing this stance and then getting to the point where you're hitting like this. And so at least when you're hitting the ball, and I'll show it from this side, you want to come down with that bridge about 10 inches away, have a good grip, level cue, and then try to hit the center of the cue ball and fall through. And if you want to look like a really good pool player, stay still after and wait till the cue ball stops rolling. And so you got that down. You got the right stick, you got your chalk, you racked. Now you're starting off really good. Now let's say they choose you to break. So you come over here with that nice grip bridge stance and come down and hit the center into the center like that. Now let's say you start playing. I'm going to spread them out a little more. Didn't break the best. Now you're going to choose stripes or solids. And from there, you just either choose solids or stripes and then shoot to the 8 ball. So let's say that I chose this ball and I come down with my good bridge, my 90 degrees here, my good grip, and then I stay still till the cue ball stops moving and hit it in. And then I move on to my next ball and just start shooting balls. So that will just get you to the point where you're going out with friends at a bar. At least you understand how to grab, pick your cue, how to chalk, how to rack, choose the game of 8 ball. Suggested to them, let's play 8 ball. They could want to play 9 ball. 9 ball is easy. You just break and you hit 1 through 9. And then you'll look more like a pool player. So, and then you can go out to a bar and have fun with your friends and not worry about looking like you're terrible. So that's for all you people who just want to just play and have fun and go out with your friends and enjoy the game. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.